Hello everyone, welcome back. Now this lecture is about this word, set square. Now you all know about the set square because we all have used this set square in our secondary schools. From 7th to 12th, we all have used this set square. So in which we have one angle is 30 degree, another one is 60 degree, and third one is at 90 degree. So we have to make this 30 degree to 60 degree set square here. And the longest side, which is the side opposite to the 90-degree angle, is going to be 60 long, and we have to make sure the resting side, the set square, is resting on this 60 longest side. The other word for this longest side is hypotenuse. Now, to keep this in mind, this resting side should be the longest side, and this side, while this take this as a long take this longer side as a resting side, the surface of the set square makes an angle of 30 degree with the VP. Now, this longest side is the resting side, and with this resting side, the surface makes 45 degree with HP, and the longest side is aligned at an angle of 30 degree with the VP. So now we have to draw this thing. First, we need to draw the 60 degree to 30 degree set square. So first I'm going to draw the longest side because it is given 60 longest side is kept on HP on this side, which makes an angle of 30 degree with the VP. So this is the resting side. So first I'm going to draw this side. This side is 60 long. So I'm taking this side on the left side. This is a resting side, which is 60 long. You can check the dimension. Now it is given another the set square is 30 degree to 60 degree. So one side the line makes a 30 degree angle, and other side the line makes 60 degree, and the lines where they intersect, that from that point of intersection we have a triangle in which one angle is 30 degree, one is 60 degree, and the third one is 90 degree. Because this is a right angle triangle, and opposite to that 90 degree angle we have the longest side. So I'm going to do one thing. If I want this angle to be 30, so I'm going to draw a line which will be, if I want this angle to be inside angle to 30, so outside angle should be 60. So shift at the right, tab, it should be sorry, instead of plus you have to provide the minus 60 degree. So now you can check the inside angle becomes 30 degree. Okay, now I need this side 60 degree angle. So I'm just going to do one thing from this point going to this one I need 60 degrees, so I'm going to draw this line at 30 degree. So you can remove this excess part. Now just check these angles. This is going to be at 60 degree, and this is, to check this is the 90 degree. So the side opposite to this 90 degree angle is the longest side, or hypotenuse. I'm going to remove this angle. Now you can name this triangle. This one can be A, this one going to be B, and this corner going to be C. Now again, this is a set square, a triangular lamina. So we will have a straight line in the front view. So again, these 2 points A and B are on the same vertical line, so I'm just using a single line from here. So this is the first point, this is the individual one. So from here draw a vertical line, intersect here. So this is going to be a C dash. So this from the front view will appear, or we can make the front view in a single segment. Name them. This is going to be this point is going to be A dash, and B dash, and this point is going to be named by C dash. Now, as per the second condition, the set square itself inclined at 45 degree to HP. So just going to select this thing and copy, take this as a base point now. So take this as a base point, select this thing and rotate. So I'm selecting this as a base point because this is the resting point or resting edge and makes an angle of 45 degree. So you can check this angle. This is 45 degree. Now you have to trace out the top view from this front view. Now A dash B dash are on this point, create a vertical line, and from this point B create a horizontal line which will intersect here. From A it will intersect this line here. You can start copy this thing and just paste it here. So this is our longest side, and this C dash from here create a vertical line. Now from this point C, so this intersection point is C dash C. So now you can connect these 2 points. Going back to the main drawing layer. Now connect these points A, C. So you can see there will be no change in the longest side. It stay equal to the previous one, and this distance get reduced. You can check the change in dimension from here to here. Previously it is 26 mm. Now after rotation it becomes 18.4. So this is a top view when this set square surface makes an angle of 45 degree with the HP. Now third step is this resting side. It is given that longest side is kept on HP on this side, which makes an angle of 30 degree with the VP. So we have to make sure this longest side makes an angle of 30 degree with the HP. So just copy this thing here. Now rotate this thing. Rotate point. If I want this angle to be 30, so I'm going to rotate it by -60. Now you can check the angle. I'm just going to move it a little bit from this to this place. Now you can check the angle between the longest side and the reference line. This is our longest side, this is our reference side. Now this is 30 degree. Now from the top view you have to trace out our this one front view. As we know, this is the longest side and this side is kept on HP. So while keeping this on HP, and it makes an angle 30 degree with the VP. So in the front view, this line will come in this reference line because this thing is on HP. So this line will, the projection of this line we get on the reference line. So do this thing, go back to the construction layer. Now trace this point B, which is on the reference line. Again point A, again it is on the reference line here. See, the longest side is on the reference line because it is the resting side. And this C is up to this point. From C dash create a horizontal line up to this point. So this is our C dash, this one is A dash, and this is B dash. Now connect these lines. Okay, B, C, A and B. So the longest side stays on the reference line because it is resting on HP. So this is our 30 to 60 degrees set square, which is resting on HP on its longest side. One angle is at 30 degree, another one is 60, so this one will be 90 degree, and the side opposite to this 90 degree angle is the longest side, hypotenuse. So in front view, again a straight line will appear. So when this surface makes an angle of 45 degree with the HP, inclined line will appear in the front view, and from here you can trace out the top view. As it is inclined with the HP at an angle, so this length will be reduced in comparison to the previous one. Now, to keep this thing in the HP, and you have to rotate this thing with the VP. So this thing is on HP, so the projection will appear on the A dash B dash on the reference line. So this is a projection for this 30 to 60 degree set square. Thank you.